Then he dropped a heartbreaker against one of the best teams in D1 last week. So tonight they were looking to make up for it. Middlebury looking to bounce back themselves after their first loss. Something's got to give. We've got highlights from Patriots Tigers coming up in just a little bit. But first, welcome in. It is week 6 of the Friday Football Frenzy. Crunch time in Vermont high school football as we approach the end of the regular season.
Yeah, plenty to sort out in all 3 divisions over the last 3 weeks. Who's getting in, who's hosting first-round games, and who will earn top seeds across the board.
We have a pretty good idea of who's going to be earning the top spot in Division 2, but they were looking to take down another D1 power to pad that resume tonight. We will take you down to the Upper Valley, unbeaten Hartford. Fresh off their domination in Middlebury last week, the Canes welcome again 4-1 Burr & Burton. Hartford gets on the board first. Noah Daniele punching it in from a yard out early in the second quarter. Extra point no good. Hartford led 6-0. The Canes, they didn't throw it a ton in this game, but Owen Mock, little flick of the wrist, drops it right into the breadbasket of Rex Banning. Long touchdown pass there as that lead swells to double digits. The Dogs barking back late in the first half. Sam Dowd has a wide open Jackson Johnston. BBA getting back within 6, but this is not what you want to do when you're trying to come back on the road. Matt Newman picking up the ensuing kickoff at his own 10. He gets a couple of blocks. He's got a seam all the way to the end zone. 90 yards to the house for Newman. Hartford seizing control once again in this game. They actually got a pick and a field goal right before the break as well. The Canes rolling 37-7. Hartford with another D1 contender on the menu as they host Rutland next week. BBA, meanwhile, headed to mid next Friday night.
Big one in the race for those top 4 seeds in D1. St. J made the trip over to Essex to face off with the Hornets, and it's the Hornets on the move mid-first. Sam Bent on play action, faking the handoff. He's going to take this one himself from 8 yards out to open up the scoring. But before the end of the quarter, Maddox McFarland says, anything you can do, I can do better. He goes up the gut from 10 yards out to get the Toppers back within a point. Hornet defense swarming in the first half of this one. McFarland looking long, but Aiden Iverson out of nowhere coming in for the pick. Big return wiped out due to a penalty, though, but no matter for Essex. Ensuing possession, Bent looking over the middle. Cooper McCurley making the diving grab for the touchdown as Essex goes ahead 14-6. And they get another pick before the break, but can't get anything out of it. St. J rallies in the second half. They win it with a final of 26-21. Toppers welcome in CVU next week while Essex visits BFA.
Middlebury Tigers seeing red and blue after suffering their first loss last week. They made the trip down south to Bennington to face off against the Patriots of Mount Anthony. No score. End of the first quarter. Patriots backed up near their own end zone. Jonathan Crossman firing downfield. Jackson Heffernan leaps up for the INT. His return sets up a Ben DeBishop run on 4th and goal. He gets in there. Number 7 giving mid a 7-0 lead. Second quarter now. Crossman dropping back, this time with a clean pocket, firing deep, and this time his own team catches the ball. Logan Baker sprinting away from one would-be tackler. He is brought down inside the 10-yard line, but that would set up Crossman, QB keeper, for 6. And we go to the third in a 7-6 ball game. Same score now, mid on the doorstep. Jason Sperry surging forward behind a few Tiger O-linemen as mid extends that lead in the second half. They go on to win this one by the final of 17-6. Middlebury welcoming in BBA next week, while Mount Anthony resumes the Route 9 rivalry as they host Brattleboro. Speaking of Brattleboro, they welcomed in Rutland this evening. They might have wished they hadn't. RHS taking this one 39-7. Rutland on the road at Hartford next week. Brattleboro will visit MAU.
In Division 2 now, Fairhaven making the long trip to North Country. This highlight courtesy of our friends at NSN. This game scoreless into the final minute of the first half, but Cody Adams would find Sam Cahill over the middle right before the break, and the Slaters take off from there. Mid-third quarter, Adams looking to pass again. This time he's got Brady New open in the corner, and they run away with it. Fairhaven wins this one 35-0. Slaters head to U32 next Friday, while North Country hosting the Barrel Bowl against Linden. And in Milton, the Yellow Jackets hosting Mount Abe Virgins. Jackets start with the ball, but the Eagles able to force a fumble on the first play from scrimmage and looking to capitalize, but that Milton defense standing up on 4th down to stop the drive right in its tracks. Ensuing possession, it's the Eagles defense's turn to stand tall and get the ball back. 3rd and long, and they get the sack. Both defenses trading stands, but Mount Abe Virgins able to crack open the scoring late in the second quarter. Cole Gagnon right up the middle and across the goal line. Mount Abe Virgins, big second half, goes on to win it with a final of 46-0. Eagles host Spalding next week while Milton travels to Rice.
All right, coming up, we head down